Okay, I'm going to do a quick little intro for this video. The video you're about to watch is a hodgepodge of about a month and a half worth of footage that I filmed on and off with the intention of making them their own separate videos, like cleaning the coop and making some sauce out of the last of the tomatoes out of the garden, clearing some wood out of our hunting area so that we can heat our house with this new wood stove we just got installed. I have some footage of the install. And I'm hoping once everything is done, I'll maybe in one of my next 2 or 3 videos, I'll be able to do befores and afters of the living room, how much we've done and what it looked like before, stuff like that. But for now, I just wanted to share the footage here that I've accumulated over the past month and a half so that I can start being more regular with my videos for you guys. I have pantry organization videos that I want to shoot, freezer organization, cook with me, bake with me. We're going to be doing Christmas platters for our local farm stand that we do. So my sister and I are teaming up to make platters for order for our community. Tomorrow we are going to be making up the mock tray that I can take a picture of to share online so people can pre-order and we can make up trays for them. So we got a lot coming down the pipe here for videos. I just need to remember to grab my tripod and my camera and video it for you guys. Sometimes I'm super terrible about that because I just have so much on my list I want to get done that I forget to record, and then it's done and over with and I'm like, well, I probably should have recorded that. So we're going to get better about that this month and into the new year, and I hope to share a lot more with you guys. So without further ado, here are my clips. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda, and we like to share videos of us starting our homestead from scratch and all the projects. And currently today, if you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're up in our hunting woods and we are clearing a path to our blind and kind of just taking wood for firewood. So we just been up here clearing a nice path. A lot of trees fell down in the storm that we had. And so we needed to clear the path anyway, so we just figured today would be a good day to do it.
Pull around that way and then I can load
the other side? Okay. Where we hunt is right back there by that evergreen. You can't see our blind from here. It's hidden behind them trees pretty good, but I'm gonna pull the vehicle around and we're gonna load this side with the rest of the firewood. So we actually had a local wood stove company. Well, they do like chimney, regular like insert fireplaces and wood stoves. We had them send a guy out to estimate and look at our area and stuff like that. We kind of looked at the stoves and we know which one we want to go with. So we've got the stoves picked out, one of the other. There's a 1700, which does 1700 square feet, or 2000, which does 2,000 square feet. Sorry, I'm still out of breath. I've been running around and my lungs aren't quite 100% from my cold, but we are going to start collecting wood. I talked about that in our video of us clearing our woods at the house. So now we're just clearing the woods where we hunt because this is kind of a twofold operation day. Oh, sorry. So we're going to be not only clearing our path out to hunt, but we're also getting firewood. So number one, we're collecting fuel to heat our home. And number two, we've made an easy path to go hunting to put more meat in our freezer. So it's kind of a win-win. I mean, we're making a path to go hunting, and then we're also getting wood for fueling a wood stove. So hopefully I'll keep you guys posted on getting that done. We'd like to get it done sooner rather than later, but we're kind of having some trouble with finding company. And we're trying to have a nice back, like not a backsplash, but like a kind of a focal point, because it's going to go in the corner of our living room. And so my husband has no problem with like building the base. The base will be easy, but what's going to be difficult is the stone that we would want to put along the wall. We have to order it in, and it could take like 3 to 4 weeks to get here, like middle of November. So we're trying to pick and choose and see what kind of stone we could get that will make our corner look nice, that we like, and we'll get here in a timely fashion, because we don't want to be waiting until Thanksgiving or after to get wood stove in there. We would rather start heating with it right away. If we have to use our propane, I mean, I guess it is what it is, but we also have some venting that we need to replace with our central air, and then we also have a fan issue right now with our HVAC. So we're gonna have to have an HVAC guy come out and look at our fan because it's not blowing, like our blower fan is not blowing. So we just kind of wanted to have that backup. See, that's kind of what I try and talk about with preparedness, as far as, you know, having things, backups for your regular everyday use. So backup for electricity, backup for heat. You just never know. The world doesn't have to be ending in order for you to need a backup for something. It's always, you know, it's always good to just make sure you have your backups in place, because it could be bad weather. It could be your own personal problems, like us with our HVAC. We've got that little issue. So, I mean, if that were to have gone out in the middle of January or February when it's extremely cold, and it takes like a week to maybe get a guy to come out, we'd be struggling with heat. We'd have nothing. So that's why I think it's wise for us to take the money we've set aside and invest it into a wood stove for our house. So, uh-oh, did it fall out? I heard, ah. It fell. I might need to go help him. So here I am, just sitting down to process the last of the tomatoes out of our garden and put them into the saucer. I got this sauce maker at our local hardware store, and it does all of the work for you. I absolutely love it. I highly recommend getting one of these if you are into making your own sauce. It's super easy. You just cut off, you know, the part that grows on the vine, just the green piece, and then some of them I have to cut into manageable sizes to fit down the chute. The rest of them I can just put in if they're small, like cherry tomatoes will fit. If you have smaller tomatoes out of your garden, some of them will just pop right down in that chute. And then once I have them cut up, I will crank the handle and it does all the work for me. It takes off all the skin and it shoots out all the seeds. There's no blanching required. There's no coring, no nothing. It just makes a beautiful sauce. And once I have the sauce made and my pan is full, I take it and I put it in my roaster to cook down to the consistency that I like. And then that's it. It's sauce. It's super easy and I absolutely love it. So here's showing the funnel part, that just push it down with the little agitator and spin the handle and it does all the work for you. And it has a nice size hopper, so I can do quite a bit of tomatoes at once. So here's some of the tomatoes out of the freezer. They are full of liquid, so I'm just gonna strain them off because I don't need that much liquid to make sauce. It just take cooking time quite a bit longer. So I strained them and it ends up being just this mush. And I still decided to run it through the sauce maker because it'll get rid of the skins and the seeds, even though the tomatoes are basically almost sauce after you pull them out of the freezer. It's just nice to do it this way because it takes out any of the extra junk that I don't want in my sauce. So here I just kind of wanted to show you how it shoots everything out the side that you would consider waste or stuff that you don't want in your sauce. And this stuff I love to give to my chickens. They eat it up. It's a nice fresh thing to have when there's not a lot to forage. I did what was left of my tomatoes and I got almost a full roaster of sauce. And I let this cook down for about a day. And actually, there wasn't enough to actually want to can with. So I ended up using it in recipes and just used it fresh. So no canning required, and it gave us meals for the week. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Today is the 31st of October. I have a new filming setup here. Not sure how good that is for you guys. I also have, that was probably really loud, this stupid little thing. I don't know if it's going to make my video sound any better or not, but we'll give it a shot. We're going to go outside and we're going to let the ladies out, and I'm going to do a little bit of an update. Good morning, girly pops. Good morning. Do you guys want to get out a little bit today? Oh my goodness. It was a cold morning. Come on, sisters. Oh goodness. You ready for this? Hi, baby. Oh goodness. Hi, honeys. Hi. Good morning. Yeah, I don't have treats, and they're like, see you later. Nope, no treats. I'm sorry. You're free to go. You're free to free range. Right. Diggy Dick. Hi, honey. Oh, see you later. Good morning. Good morning, girls. What are you eating on over here? Oh, you're eating the remaining bugs that are probably all now dead. Because we got a super hard frost last night. Really, my windshield's still really wet because it's finally melting, but we got a pretty hard freeze last night. Everything froze pretty hard. There was some thick frost on the windshields. But now it's sunny and everything's nice out. I'm out in a t-shirt. It's plenty warm now. Looks like the grass is still defrosting in some places, but I will show you what I did yesterday. And I'm glad that I put buckets over them. I'm gonna flop it around and I'll show you. We've got a little friend on our back deck. Olivia just filled the feeder for the squirrels. So we've been having some visitors and it's kind of nice just seeing them get all chunky for winter. So this is just out my back door. My herb tower is now dead. I wasn't expecting to harvest much more off of it. And then we come straight out. Garden is over there. And then we come down the steps. Yesterday I planted 2 raspberry bushes. So I did some reading and sorry, still trying to work the new setup here. And according to everything I read, they say October is just fine for planting dormant roots. So I had the canes, the basically the woody part of the the raspberry bush had gone to to sleep for the winter, and it was in this longer thing here, and I just planted them out my back deck, and I mulched them really well, and I watered them very well, and then I threw buckets over them with some brick because I really did not want them to get frosted. I just wanted them to try and stay warm. So as it warms up, probably this afternoon, I'll pop the buckets off and let them have some sunlight. So fingers crossed, we're going to pray that these come back in the spring and little velociraptors don't eat them. I'm going to have to figure out a way to fence it off so they don't get destroyed by the chickens. Ultimately, I'd like to build like landscaping timbers all along this side of our deck, and we'll have to remove that old tree. I'd like to get this raised a little bit with some landscaping timbers, and then maybe build some kind of enclosure so that the chickens don't destroy everything, and then maybe add some blackberry bushes or some blueberries. I got to do some more research. I'm not very berry savvy with plants, so that's my future goal back here is just have some berries. I would love to have a little pathway with an arch coming off of these steps toward the garden and have the arch with grapes on it or something along those lines because I like to make my own grape jelly. So it'd be cool to have little plants. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what time tells us if we're gonna do it or not. Are you digging through all the stuff that I just dug up, huh? Girls. Happy girls. Does that sun feel good? This was about a week later. I have my little helper here cleaning out the coop for the winter. We scrubbed down the nesting boxes, we scrubbed down the inside of the coop, and we replaced it with all of the straw that we got. So they're going to be nice and warm for the winter. And this next clip is us getting all of the firewood from our local community. And we had all hands on deck loading it up. So we got a cord of wood. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda and I like to share videos on us starting our homestead from scratch. If you're not new here, welcome back. Long time no see. We have been busy. I've been completely consumed by a project inside of the house, and it's also definitely homestead related. This project right here in our corner is a hearth pad and decorative wall for our wood stove that's getting installed today. It's 8:40 in the morning. Our installers are going to be here between 8:30 and 9, so I wanted to shoot this quick video and kind of give a little update. I'll try and take footage as they're installing, like discreetly. I won't video them. I'll just, try and video some progress if they step out of the room or whatever. So we got new furniture. We had some older furniture that was really rough shape. So we were blessed enough to be able to grab some furniture on a decent sale during, I think it was Veterans Day sale. So yes, Veterans Day sale. So we got that done, and I will flip this around and I'll show you my husband's beautiful handiwork. So I need to get a new phone. My lens on this one is cracked, so it takes not good quality video from the back camera. But this is our corner wood stove hearth pad. He did the tile work and all of the rock work. He is incredible. He mortared it. He got brackets for having floating shelving. So this was just a 4x6 that we cut down and stained how we liked it. We are also going to be doing it to the same stain color on the wood trim. The walls or the windows are going to get the wood trim. That's the same color. So I'm so excited for the stove to be in and to decorate this for Christmas. It's just been quite the project. It's been weeks and weeks of work. My husband has worked every single day after he got off work to make this happen. I'm so blessed to have him. I can't say that enough, but he did beautiful work. The stove guys should be here any minute. I got the house cleaned up. We haven't decorated the tree yet. We're hoping to do that maybe tonight with a new fire in the stove. Wouldn't that be beautiful? So I got my bookshelf moved. It was over there. I think I like it better here with this setup because we can walk behind this chair and access the bookshelf. I made some coffee for the guys coming to install. I grabbed them some donuts and some water. So hopefully we'll have a good day of install. It's also Friday, and so I'm going to be doing farm stand tonight. So I need to get going on some caramel rolls. I told them with as busy as we've been, I haven't been playing with my sourdough, and we're just going to do caramel rolls for pickup tonight. So caramel rolls are always my biggest seller. But that and sourdough, those are my two actual money makers. It's crazy. People up here love caramel rolls. So I'm going to get going on the caramel rolls, and I'll keep you guys updated on the progress. I am also going to add in some footage of us getting our wood. I think I took some footage of that. I didn't take any footage of us picking out our Christmas tree. Our Christmas tree is a real Christmas tree. And this is the first year I've ever had it as an adult. I think as a child we had a real Christmas tree a few times, because I remember we did tinsel on it, and I thought that was the coolest thing. But everything kind of shifted over to a artificial tree because they're easier and all that good stuff. And now that I'm home, I can have a real tree, and it smells amazing. It looks beautiful. Unless I spent hundreds of dollars on a fake Balsam Hill one, it's never gonna look as beautiful as this one. This one's a Fraser fir, I believe we chose, and I couldn't be happier. It's perfect. It fits in our little corner over there. It's just wonderful. So after this project, at the end, I will put in some before and afters of our living room. We still have flooring to do. This flooring is kind of atrocious. It's like orangey, and it doesn't really go with any of our decor anymore. It's also, I don't know, 12 years old, and it's definitely gone through the ringer with farm life and kids and animals and you name it. So I'm gonna get cracking on my uh, caramel rolls, and we'll catch you back here in a minute. So here they got the stove in place, and they were going to install the legs, and then they got this far, and that was all we got done. It didn't get finished. Okay, we're going to wrap this video up. It's been like 2 months in the making, not quite, like a month in the making, month and a half, because it's mid-December now. But you saw some of the installation process of the wood stove, and I'm going to kind of show you an update of what's going on. So here's our wood stove. It is not functioning, as you can see. I have the paint stuff down here because I need to resume painting up over here. And then, so they're coming back on the 19th of December. It is currently the 12th of December, so you can see there's not a connection up there. There was a piece that they, I guess, didn't know they needed to order, or they didn't, I don't know. So they got that squared away under control. Sounds like they also wanted to order a lift to finish the outside install of the pipe. Thankfully, they're not charging us for that because the original quote, they said they didn't need a lift. So that's not coming out of our pocket, thankfully. But the wood stove looks beautiful here. They did accidentally bust off one of the stones over here on the side, which is why I had to go buy some more joint grout so that my husband can fix that. Don't mind all of Olivia's toys. I have them all piled up here because we're still in the process of getting stuff squared away. But yeah, as you can see, the grout came out of these spots. Those were broke off. So I gotta clean up a little bit here, and my husband will come in and fix the joint grout. But overall, it's a beautiful stove. I'll try and video it next time on one of my next videos without the sunlight beaming in. The sunlight's beaming in because we have no curtains or drapery up right now because we are going to install trim around these windows, and I'm waiting until the trim is installed before I order blinds. I want to get a true measurement so I get the perfect size blinds to put there. We're not doing curtains simply for fire hazard reasons. So I think blinds will look great. We have some picked out that are really nice. I got my little decorations up here. I need to talk to the wood stove people about if these are okay or if they're like too close and they'll be flammable, because I'd really rather not start my stockings on fire. So I kind of have my mantle decorated for now since obviously we don't have a fire going. And we also just got our heat working, our central air and heat working. So our heat was not working. Our blower unit went out, and we thought there was more. We thought there was more wiring issues because our thermostat was acting up too, and so we thought something was wrong. And we've been trying to, save up money and get it fixed. So we've kind of been without that for quite some time now. We've been living off of the plug-in fireplace units that we borrowed from my in-laws. They're a lifesaver. I'm so appreciative of them up here with us, because sometimes we have issues and they bail us out on things. So it's really nice to have family that supports us and loves us, and we can be there for each other. So thankfully we've been good. We're not freezing to death or anything. We're good. It's all fixed now. The guy was phenomenal. He cranked it out and got it all fixed and serviced and working well. There is a lot of dust and dirt in the furnace, I guess, because it had sat for so long not being used. And so he said he tried to clean it out the best he could, but I need to really be on top of putting new filters in. So that's been put on my calendar. So we're good with heat, central air heat now. That's propane powered. And we're hoping we can start using that December 19th. So anytime we're home, I will be able to burn firewood. And I will show you, I think in this video, I'm just going to throw all my clips for the past month and a half together in one big catch-up video. And you'll see the firewood that we got from a nice gentleman, not too far from here, about an hour. And we got it for a super good price, and we're very grateful for that too. So going into the busy season, I want to do a little bit of pantry and kitchen organizing because I really want to get into meal prep, freeing up freezer space, making nice convenience meals because we are busy. Like you can see, I'm doing laundry back here. We've still got stuff we're cleaning up. Our house is not completely back together yet, which is fine. I'm learning to live with it. I hate having projects going on because I can never seem to keep the house clean, but I'm learning to let go. It's just a season of life. I am grateful for what we're getting. I mean, the return out of the remodel stuff is just blessing, so I can't really complain, but I just kind of got to wrestle with my feelings a little bit because I am kind of an organizational freak. My mind is chaos unless my house is clean. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I like to have things in their place and a place for everything. And my house is not that right now, as you can see by the toys in my laundry room entrance. But that's okay. We're going to go through the toys because Christmas is coming. We have some we want to donate, and just kind of tidy up and get everything settled. So hopefully my next video will be an organize with me in my pantry and my freezers. I want to take you through all 4 of my freezers and take you through my pantry, and we're going to get it squared away, and then we're going to start doing some freezer meal prep along with some preserving because I do have tomatoes from the garden in my freezer that I really need to get made into sauce. There's some clips in this video that I was making a little batch of sauce, and that was just with what was left out of the garden. It wasn't anything that I had been freezing throughout the harvest season. So that's my little catch up. I am so sorry that it's been so long with everything. Everything with this corner remodel, our energy was completely focused on that. It was the painting in here, the getting new furniture. My husband spent many, many, many hours on that beautiful corner, and I'm so grateful. So we've just been kind of in survival mode, and now we're starting to come out of that now that things are mostly in place and our heat is fixed and we can kind of breathe right now. So I'm hoping to be back on, I say this every video, don't I? I'm hoping to be back on the regularly scheduled videos, at least once a week is my goal. So I appreciate you guys that have been here. There's like 600 and some of you now. I just really can't tell you how much I appreciate you all being here. And I just hope to keep sharing what we're doing. I'm going to take the time to set up the camera and just records to bring you guys with us. So be watching out for my next video, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.